We are here in São José dos Campos, Brazil, with Claudio Camillier, the Vice President of Market Intelligence for Embraer Executive Jets. We have been in 3 days of very intensive briefings, Claudio, and one of the takeaways that I've had is, and I want to make sure that I'm correct on this, is Embraer at a competitive advantage in developing business jets because of its experience on the commercial side? And what are you bringing to the commercial side from the commercial side that sets the Legacy 600, the Legacy 450, the Legacy 500, and the Phenoms apart from your competition?
Okay. Yes, you are right. I believe we bring to this market, to the executive aviation market, some innovation due to the fact of our background on developing commercial and regional aircraft for the demanding airline industry. Embraer, over its history, have already manufactured and delivered over 1,500 commercial jets and regional jets. And as you know, this market demands low operating costs, high reliability, and this is the kind of experience and know-how from our engineering force that we incorporate into our new designs. So the Phenoms, the Legacies, and the Lineages, they do incorporate this kind of technologies that brings value to the customer as lower operating costs, as less stops for maintenance, with the assurance that the aircraft will be available for flight when the customer needs.
I was interested to see that, based on our briefing this morning, that the Phenom 300 is actually a clean sheet design, that it's not a derivative of it's not a stretch of the Phenom 100. Is that correct?
That is correct. The Phenom 100 and the 300, they are two different type certificates. Mm-hmm. They share the same family. Mm-hmm. It's the Phenom family, but in fact they are quite different products. Mm-hmm. The 300 is not only longer, but has much bigger wings, more powerful engines. The engines, they have about twice the thrust of the 100 engines. Mm-hmm. The 300 flies 1,800 nautical miles compared to around 1,200 nautical miles on the 100. Mm-hmm. It flies higher, faster, so they are quite different airplanes for different missions.
Okay. And the Legacy 450 and the 500, which come on the market when?
The 500 comes into the market in the second half of 2012, mm-hmm. and the 450 will follow 1 year later, so second half of 2013.
And what did you bring from the commercial side of the house and apply to the Legacy 450 and 500 that makes it a better, safer aircraft?
Okay. Well, first, as I just mentioned before, our experience in developing the commercial jets, we incorporate them into the Legacy 500 and 450. So they are products developed for low operating costs and high reliability, high dispatch reliability. But on top of that, we are incorporating into these products many innovative technologies that bring value to the customers. One of the biggest examples of that is the fly-by-wire technology. Mm-hmm. Both the 450 and the 500, they are full fly-by-wire airplanes, which means that all the flight control surfaces, they are powered by a flight control, mm-hmm. a fly-by-wire system. Mm-hmm. This brings a lot of benefits to the customer. It provides envelope protection for the pilot. It decreases the pilot workload. It increases the passenger comfort by smoothing the flight throughout turbulence. So these are all or are some of the benefits that we see in the fly-by-wire technology, and we see value on bringing that for the Legacy 450 and 500 on these new products that we are developing.
The demonstration that we had this morning, is that something with the stick and the pilot who is flying missions to demonstrate the fact that it's almost impossible to go outside the envelope when you're on the normal mode? Is that going to be something that you're going to have at NBAA?
No, we are not having at NBAA this year a demonstration or a flight simulation of the Legacy 500. It's not something planned at this point.
But NBA this year, you're bringing the Phenom 300 for the first time.
The Phenom 300 aircraft, actually it was there last year, but without an interior. This year we will bring it for the first time with a complete interior installed. The Legacy 500, we will be bringing a full cabin mock-up.
Wonderful. Now, it seems to me that these aircraft are aircraft apart. Why should a customer buy your equipment in the market versus the competitors?
You mean specifically about the Legacy 500
Or both Phenom and the Legacies?
Well, the way we position our products, we try to position our products as products that provide the best benefit to the customers within their particular segments. They are not the lower cost or lower price airplanes in their particular segments, but given their price range and the benefit that they provide to the customer, they become very attractive. So if you look at the Legacy 500, for instance, it's an airplane with the same cabin size of airplanes of $2-4 million more expensive, and on top of that, we bring new technologies that benefit the customer, like the fly-by-wire, state-of-the-art avionics, and so on. So it's really a balance of the product characteristics, the aircraft price, and this defines how we position our products to make them very attractive for the customers.
Well, Claudio Camillier, Executive Vice President, Market Strategy for Embraer's Executive Jets, thank you very much.
Thank you.